A very good morning, one and all. I hope you all are fine. As per last discussion, we have started chapter 1 communication skill. In chapter 1, till now, we have covered session 1 and session 2. In today's session, we are going to cover session 3 that is related to perspective in communication. What is perspective? What is communication perspective? Perspective is basically an individual point of view through which he interpret and understand every communication and every happening around him. It means whatsoever is happening around the person, around the business, that is the concept of perspective. A communication perspective focus on the way in which our shared meaning and practices are constituted through language and symbols. So the construction of message and their dissemination through media, organization and society. Basically, a process of communication generally focus on transferring the message. For transferring the message, they need to share the meaning and practice. They need to share the idea through some language or symbols. And the construction of message and the transmission of message through media, organization and society is the part of communication perspective. So positive thoughts and perspective produce positive action. There are some factors that will affect the perspective in communication that will try to convert it in the negative sense. So every step in the communication process is necessary for effective and good communication. Sometimes we are not able to communicate clearly due to lacking of some messages, due to lacking of some language problem, because of some perspective of the audience that stop them from understanding the message. We are not able to understand the message that we want to transfer to the other person. So there are some points due to that we are not able to communicate properly. The first barrier, the first perspective in communication is language. Language is the topmost barrier because if sender and receiver both are not understanding with each other, both are not communicating in the same language, then it is the major perspective in the communication. Perspective plays very important role in interpretation of words. Different words have different meaning for different people. For example, a father saying to his son to achieve big may have his intention to see his boy as an honest man. But for the son, achieving big could be earning a lot of money. It means the sense of word is getting changed. Son is feeling that father is speaking about earning lot of money, but in reality the view of father is that to fulfill your dream, achieve big. It is the intention that is different from son. So linguistic issues are also known as the barriers or semantic issues. In case of use of incorrect words, unfamiliar language, lack of detailed language can act as a barrier to communication. So what one wishes to convey, that is the problem if language is not proper. For example, language can act as a barrier when an Indian who only knows Hindi and Chinese who know the language of Mandarin only want to interact with each other. It means someone is understanding Hindi language, but someone is understanding the other language, and they are trying to communicate. That is the topmost barrier. Due to that, they are not able to communicate properly. Second is visual perception. Visual perception, it means ability to see and interpret, analyze the meaning. So visual perception is the ability to see and interpret the visual information that surrounds us. Visual perception means to say that is visible. It is the brain ability to make sense of what we see through our eyes. Like take one example of your red light signals. If someone is not able to understand the meaning of red light signal, definitely he will take the different meaning and it can create the problem of accident. So what is the perception, what is the sense that is coming in the mind of person, that is also mandatory. Visual perception skill involves the ability to organize and interpret the information that is seen and give it a meaning. The importance of visual perception skills in academic success is agreed upon by many, acknowledging reading would not be possible without adequate visual perception. Like, which line looks longer to you, A or B? Most people may say B look longer simply because the point are facing in. rather than out. However, these lines are exactly of the same length, which you would see if you used a ruler to measure them. This is the concept of visual perception. Next is past experience on the basis of previous observation. Your earlier experience stop you from understanding or communicating the clear message. For example, somebody speak, this shopkeeper cheated me last time. It means the intention is like this only, when I move to the shop, he will cheat with me. Let me be careful. Or one other message, I scored low marks in my math exam, so I am scared to ask and answer question in the class. It is not mandatory. If you are getting less marks, you are not able to ask the question from class teacher. It is the past experience that you are observing. So your communication is being affected by your past experience. You enter a situation, a meeting or a conversation with certain expectation of what will happen in that scenario, and you behave accordingly. So these are based on filters, perspectives that we have developed due to our past experience. It means they are already settled in our mind. If I'll ask the question, then teacher will point out even you are not studying. If I'll move to that shop, the shopkeeper will definitely cheat with me. These are the past experience. For example, the first time when Vivan was participating in a debate competition, he was nervous. And while debating, he stammered also. But with the support of his teacher and friends, he managed to win the hearts of audience and stood second in the competition. This good experience boosted his morale, and next time he emerged as a winner of competition. It is because of previous experience. Next is prejudice. Prejudice means to say thinking level. Fixed ideas such as thinking. It means the observation is like this only. If any teacher enter in the grade and he feels that grade is not good, and he will speak, no one in my class like me, may stop a student from communicating openly in the class. We all have prejudice. These develop when we get influenced by our past experience. It is related to a past experience with a person and assume that the same time of experience will happen again. It means same thing will happen again and again. Like take the example of any student that is not sincere in study, and teacher asks the question again and again with the same student, then teacher will feel that same will be happen, he will not reply. This is your prejudice. Prejudice are partially due to culture and partially due to personal preference or experience. Next is feelings. For this area of influence, there are two ways in which your feelings can influence your communication with another person. For simply, first, refer to the way that you feel on a given day. If you feel well, you will communicate in one way. If you feel ill, you will communicate in another way. It means if you are not well, in a you cannot communicate in an effective way. You feel sad on that day. Since your well-being fluctuates, it makes sense that the way you communicate will change somewhat with how well you are feeling. Our feelings and emotions, such as lack of interest and not trusting the other person, affect communication. For example, I am not feeling well, therefore, I don't want to talk. It means due to my lacking of health problem, I am not able to talk. That is the feeling. It means some person are shying to the teachers, some child are shying to their parents. So this is the concept of feelings. Environment. All of us communicate differently in different environment. This is simple enough to observe in everyday life. Do you talk to stranger the same way that you do to your friend? Noise or disturbance in the surrounding make communication difficult. For example, talking to a friend in a function where there is a loud music being played by the orchestra. So it is the environmental barrier. You want to study, but orchestra is playing on that same location. Recognizing how the environment might be affected other you communicate with is a skill that can come in a handy for you, particularly when you perceive that the environment is having a negative impact on your ability to communicate effectively with someone. It means you are trying to create you in a positive sense, you are ready to communicate in a effective way, but due to some a cultural reason, due to some environmental reason, you are not able to communicate properly. So this skill will help you to perceive why someone might be communicating that way. So next barrier is cultural barrier. Culture means to say different society, different situation. A cultural perspective is viewing a situation or concept through the eyes of an individual, native, environmental, and social influence. Cultural circumstances involve language, knowledge system, honesty, perspective, and custom. For example, OK sign made with hand is acceptable in English speaking countries, while the same is considered offensive in the countries such as Germany, Russia, and Brazil. It is a cultural barrier. Next is personal factors. Personal factors like your feelings, emotions, habits, thinkings. For example, fear and low confidence make communication difficult. Physical obstacles such as hearing difficult or speech challenges act as a barrier to communication. So limitation to recognize the non-verbal signal, gestures, position, and general body language can also turn communication less effective. They will directly affect your communication level. After session number 3 get completed, these are some single line definitions that are required for the session. Like factors affecting perspective in communication are language, visual perception, past experience, prejudice, feelings, environment, and cultural value. And perspective is the way we look at the things. And feeling influence the way we react to different situations. And what is prejudice? It occurs when we take our past experience with a person and assume that the same type of experience will happen again and again. And past experience lets our earlier experience stop us from understanding and communicating clearly. All of us communicate differently in different environments. And physical obstacle which can act as a barrier to communication such as hearing difficulties, speech challenges. These are some key points. Afterward exercise part is there. Dash is the way we look at the things. Options are experience, perspective and environmental. Recently we have done perspective is the way we look at the things. Next is no one want to speak to me in the class. Thinking such statement fall in the category of prejudice, environment or language. It is not a language barrier, not an environmental barrier. It is a prejudice. It means sense is like this only. Nobody want to speak to me in the class. It is the sense of the person. Next is dash is the ability to see, organize and interpret one's environment. Language perception, visual perception of feeling. So it is the visual perception, the ability to see, organize and interpret the environment. Next is dash lets our earlier experience stop us from understanding or communicating clearly. Options are environment, language, or past experience. The answer is past experience lets our earlier experience stop us from understanding or communicating clearly. Afterward, Phillips are there. Dash influence our perception in big way. Option is same past experience. Dash is the way of seeing the same thing in the different way by different people. It is the visual perception, how we are looking. Dash is understanding the same word in different way by different people. It is the language perception. People are not properly understanding the language sense. The dash is the dash in which we are living and working influence us a lot. It is the environmental factor that will directly influence the living culture. So afterward your session 3 of unit 1 is get completed. Some theoretical questions are there that are already solved. You need to learn these question answers and you need to learn the exercise part. Very soon we will conduct a test for unit 1 also. So in this session we have covered unit 1 session 3. If you are facing any problem you can interact me on my WhatsApp number, that is 999 Again I repeat 999 Thank you. Bye bye for this session. We will meet next time with next session, that is session 4, and you will feel that we are doing the grammatical part in session 4. So thank you. Have a nice day.